This week we're going to be starting to learn about our covalent bonding. So we're going to start with how to draw Lewis dot diagrams of just our elements. So we may be very familiar with seeing pictures like this. So this would be nitrogen, and we can see it's got 5 valence electrons. Or of oxygen with its 6 valence electrons. Or fluorine with its 7 valence electrons. So we may be very used to seeing images like this, but they're very time consuming to draw. So when we're drawing a Lewis dot diagram of these elements, all we're going to be drawing is our element symbol and the valence electrons on the outside, because those valence electrons are the important ones we have to pay attention to. So we're going to change these images into something much simpler. So we're going to do nitrogen first. So let's bring back our picture we might be used to. And the Lewis dot structure would be nitrogen with just only its valence electrons drawn around it. And when we're drawing our valence electrons, we're going to be putting them around each side and then doubling over to make pairs of electrons. So our 5 valence electrons would be drawn like that. You can see, try to put them, you can imagine them in a box. You could try to line them up so that they're in squares around this. We don't want to just put them in a circle like in this one. We want to put them on lines of a box like that to keep it nice and neat. So that would be nitrogen, the Lewis dot diagram of nitrogen with its 5 valence electrons. Now if we wanted to draw oxygen, we would put the symbol down, and we have 6 valence electrons now. So let's draw 6 valence electrons around this. So we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that would be our Lewis dot diagram of oxygen, and you can kind of see how you got them nice and neat right around there. And lastly, we might do a few more. Here's fluorine. So we want to write that symbol down. Fluorine. And now we're going to put those valence electrons around our fluorine in a nice, neat way. 3, we have 7, so 4. Now we start matching them up. 5, 6, 7. So that would be the Lewis dot diagram of fluorine. We'll do one more very common atom that we'll be seeing. Let's do carbon. So carbon has a symbol of C. And if we look at our periodic table, we will find out that our carbon has 4 valence electrons. So when we are drawing our Lewis dot structure of carbon, it would just be 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is how we're going to be drawing our Lewis dot diagrams for each of our elements.